Hi everyone, how are you? Happy Friday. It is the witching hour, 5 o'clock. Everyone coming home from work, kids coming home from school. And I've been wanting to share some things with you, but I have been I just haven't been organized. I gotta be honest. I've not been organized. So I think I wore this shirt yesterday, same shirt, different day. Have you ever heard that saying? I think I did. I do that sometimes. I tell my friends I have uniforms, and if I haven't seen you, I might wear the same thing I wore the day before, but nobody knows. It's like guys with suits. Just change your shirt. I might just change my earrings, but I think I had this on yesterday. So if I did a video yesterday, oopsie. But I have been working with the mentors in my company whom I'm just, oh my God, you guys, I am so absolutely lucky. I am so lucky and so blessed to be working with the people that I am. When I made a move to this new company, I was very particular about leadership. It was so important to me, and I am just like the luckiest girl in the world. I'm working with some totally different personalities than what I'm used to, but they all have had like mad success, and they're teaching us exactly how to do it, and I'm having such a great time. I just got off the phone with someone I was speaking with, and he too was saying that leadership was so important to him. And it's so fun for me to be able to say, oh God, you hit the jackpot, dude. Like, you are going to be in for a ride with this leadership group. And there's just so much diversity and so much talent and just honesty and like teaching capability. I'm like, you just have hit the jackpot. You come right along, come right along with me. So I wanted to share with you some of the things that I've been doing. I've kind of been incorporating my family into it too. And so, well, hi, Catherine. Hi, Shelly. Oh, Shelly, how are you? Hi, Tito. I can't believe, Tito, that we met, like we were sitting next to each other, meeting, talking, and now we're working together. So funny, small world. But anyway, a lot of network marketing is mindset. And I think a lot of entrepreneurialism is mindset. Like you could say 80% is mindset. Like, can I do it? Right. And when you have tough times or rejection or anything happens, like, can I do it? Mindset is so important. And so in my business, through my leadership, sorry, I'm getting like pounded with all these updates. With my leadership, they focus so much on mindset. We're having to read books, we're having to do exercises, all kinds of things. And then I'm sharing it with my family. And then, Sean's picking some of this up and my kids are picking some of this up. So it's kind of fun. So I'm going to walk you through kind of my upstairs. My house is a disaster. I'm horrible at cleaning. So it's just a disaster. You guys get it. But let me share some things with you. So I have these little like messages all over my office that used to be kind of nicely decorated. But like I have this one. This is one that I look at from where I sit. I have this nice little view of outside. How pretty. But where I sit, and it says, I am more than enough. The most important thing I can do to change my life now for network marketing for my business is recruit, prospect, and present. Okay, so I know if I am doing those two things, those are the most important things that I can do. And constantly, I am more than enough. I am more than enough. Those are just things that I constantly need to be drilling into my head. They're very, very important. This has been coached by my upline leadership, but it's important for anyone to read. So I have that not pretty, right? Like, it's not in a pretty frame. It's covering up my wonderful father-in-law. There he is. But I just look at this, and then here I have, it's my time. So I have really big goals with my company, with World Global Network. It's a ground floor opportunity. It's very simple to have big goals here for sure, because there's so much opportunity. But I look at this and it says it's my time. And then because I know it is, I really know it is, but I also need to say it every day. And then as you can see here, I have a goal. One of our ranks is called a president. And I just want you guys to see, like, I make goals and then I don't reach them. A lot of times I don't reach them, but I still make them. And I used to really struggle with making goals and not reaching them. I still do a bit, to be honest with you. But as you can see, I wanted to be at the rank of president by January, and it didn't happen. It obviously didn't happen in February either, right? So now I have it for the end of March. And then I kind of fell off doing Facebook Lives, and they've been really great for my business. I enjoy them quite a bit. So I just had to remind myself I have to do 2 Facebook Lives a week. And you guys, I'm one of those people that, like, I forget to send my son to school with his band stuff. I forget about conferences. I forget to, like, show up places. I put it in my calendar, but I have like 3 calendars. I'm not very organized. I need to work on that. That's a growing area, but I just have to write stuff down. But also I have to write things down that will help me with my mindset. And then here I have like my people I'm calling on and people that are on like I'm not going to show it to you, but I have people that are working really hard in my business who I'm keeping my eye on and want to like lock arms with. I have people that I'm talking to who are in my funnel. And then over here to the right, I'm not going to show you that either, but I have a chart that has all of the debt, like debt pieces that we want to take care of. And so it has like, we had like just some of the credit cards that we have to pay off, my student loan, we just paid this off, but like Learning RX stuff, just stuff that we had. I have it all written down and I have an X through it. That's very psychological for me. And then as I'm whittling it down, as I'm making money over here at World, I'm watching that happen and I'm looking at it. And so what's really great is that the kids look at it too. And they don't, Carlos doesn't even know how to pronounce debt, DBT, but I'm teaching him about it because they just assume that everything's fine. All they see are like debit cards and credit cards. They don't see a lot of cash. And so it's really hard for them to understand. So they're learning about debt and kind of how to manage it, and that I do have a credit card that I need to get down. But we're teaching them about that. So that's on my wall too. And then over here, I have this here, the steps to success. And this I've gotten from my mentor as well. And I'm working with the greats, you guys. I'm working with the greats. Tanya Haggerty, Seville and Rachel Coe, Ramasio Fulcher. Super blessed to be working with these people. So the 5 steps for success that we follow, this is it. I mean, if you don't have a burning desire to succeed, I can't help you succeed, right? Like that you can't teach. You can't teach someone to have a burning desire. They have to have it within. And like, I have a burning desire to succeed. It has gotten me through everything that I've done. That can't be taught. That is within me. Then having the right mentor. I know this now. I know how key it is to have the right mentor. And I also know that your mentor might not look exactly like you. He might not talk like you. He or she might not really act like you, but that sometimes the right mentor, meaning the person who has what you want, the person who has the results that you want, who maybe acts the way you want, who has the life that you want and the mindset that you want, get in the room with them. A lot of people spend a lot of time with people who are just like them. And if you're not where you want to be, is it smart for you to be spending time with people who are just like you if you're not where you want to be? Maybe you find a mentor, the right mentor for whatever your business is, whatever your desire is, and you get with that person. You want to learn how to ice skate, you find the best ice skating coach. You want to learn how to open up a restaurant, you go talk to the best restaurateurs in the town. And so you want to get into network marketing, find the right mentor. So I've done that. It's pretty exciting. Then timing. Timing is important, right? Like we've kind of said, if you're going to get into selling like CDs and you started doing that now, like, is that right timing? No. Was it years ago to get into the CD, production business? Yeah, it was great because it was great timing, but right now it's not. So, in my business, why I made a shift too, you guys, is because I knew, and it's been confirmed over and over from sources, from the news, from the CES show, that getting into technology, specifically sensor technology in the health and wellness arena, in this kind of smart band category, it's going to grow 50% in the next few years. So timing is key. And then do you have a system? So system stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. How creative is that? And we have a great system in place. Like I can literally be working with somebody in Panama, in Taiwan, in Korea, in Germany, and we all have the same system that we use to do our job. And then hard work. You have to work hard. So in any business that you start, you have to work hard. And as you'll notice, a lot of serious network marketers and serious entrepreneurs, they work their butts off. That's why I'm working on a Friday night. I do work on Saturdays. I'm working my butt off because I'm creating a legacy for my family, and I have a burning desire to succeed. So for me, I'm not going to work 10 hours a week and expect to be a millionaire. That's ridiculous. Like, I don't know where that would happen. So remember these 5 things. Take a picture of this and write it down in your office and remind yourself of those things. And then here's some of the other things. I have Post-its all over the place, but it's my upstairs. No one sees it. This is kind of fun. What are you grateful for? We've been doing this for a while. We can get snippy with each other. We can get, impatient, kind of not acting the right way. And then writing down what we're grateful for every day, even if it's one thing like, I think Elena put food or, being able to speak Spanish, just thinking of those little things. We have that on the wall. And then this is kind of caught on. This is caught on with the family. So go over here to this bathroom. And how cool is this? So this is my daughter's side, and she wrote on her mirror, things that she looks at every morning. How neat is that? I think that's so cool that they're learning this. Getting your braces off, but look at these. And then over here, my son, he wrote, I am enough. He has a lot of self-deprecating talk. That's just kind of, I don't know, it's just what he does. So I am enough. What does he say? I am calm. I am Carlos. And then my daughter said, I really hope so. It would be scary if you weren't Carlos. Laugh out loud. So, just this, looking at that every morning, and then we tell them to say it. We're like, we actually want you to say it. And then we just have, my house is turned into a craft project. But like over here, I put this, I'm working on some really big goals right now. So I put this on my side of the bed. And so I'm going to share this with you. This is kind of personal, but I'm going to share it with you. So I wrote these goals, these things that I really believe in. But every morning when I wake up, I say these things. I actually say them out loud. I will be financially free and do great things with our wealth. I've always had like a problem with wealth, I think I'm starting to realize. Cause I just always thought like cars and things. And so now I've been able to realize that when I'm wealthy, like all the things I can do, like I can build a school in Guatemala, and I can save, people who are suffering, and I can do so much. And it can mean something different than what I kind of thought it meant before. I think I related it more to things, material things. And now I've been able to transfer it to what I can do with it to really change the world. And so that's what I mean when I say I will be financially free and do great things with our wealth. So like we'll get our debt down, right? And get the kids off to college and all those things. But then I'm going to be able to do great things with it. And so those are the kinds of visions that I have. And then I'm not going to show you this totally, but my messy bathroom. But we do have vision boards here that we did. I'm going to show you those quick. So, we did those. And so, nobody comes upstairs in my house. Honestly, it's like just us. And so in working with my mentors, with World Global Network, we've just been doing so much personal development. And you might think, oh my God, what is wrong with you? Like, are you a psychology major? Yeah, I am. I'm a psychology major. I have my marketing degree and a psychology degree, but I'm just really coachable. And so I'm learning from people who are making millions. And I've learned that so much of it is mindset. And I've had some obstacles and some things to work through. And it's so fun to work through them, but I have to look at it. I have to say it every day and do these little things. And then the kids are picking it up, which I really like. And so, I have a high schooler and I have a kid who's going into middle school, and they have stuff that they struggle with. And so we're just working really hard to speak in the right way and have a positive mindset. And you guys, we fight, we argue. I'm not a quiet person, so I'm probably not the easiest person to live with, but we fight, we argue, we're type A. Let's just put it that way. But when you have these things around you and you're constantly saying positive things to yourself, it's just so good for your mindset. You have such great energy, even if you kind of had a bad day. So like my son, when he has a bad day at school, which certainly happens, and then he comes home and he goes to brush his teeth, and I'll say, just say the stuff on your mirror. And when he says that and looks at himself in the mirror, it makes a difference. But it does for adults too. So I just wanted to give you a little window into my like messy house with like Post-its all over the place. But I literally have transformed my office into kind of, there's just no one comes up here except me. So I just have all these sayings and these things that I'm constantly telling myself, and it works. I'm telling you, it works, because the success I've had here is so gratifying and so incredible. And I'm learning how to teach it to others, which is really fantastic, but it really works to have a positive mindset. So it is so important, whatever you're doing, especially if you're in network marketing. I think network marketing is one of the best industries to be in, just because you seriously get so much personal development that helps you in your life, in your relationships, just in your other businesses, in your career. It really does. I know some of the people that are watching right now, they've had some pretty special breakthroughs because they're in network marketing. So it's a personal development journey with a comp plan attached for sure. But I want you to know that doing these types of things, having this positive mindset, whatever book you can read, whatever you can write down and repeat all of the time, it will help you in whatever you are doing, whatever profession you are in, but especially in network marketing, because you are a solo entrepreneur. And so one of the things that I kind of hate about network marketing, I think a lot of you who are in the industry will agree with me, it just has such a low cost of entry. I kind of hate that. Like for less than $2,000, typically people can buy a business, and most people treat it that way. They treat it like they just spent $2,000 instead of like they spent $50,000 or $100,000. So let me ask you this. If you spent $1,500 on your business and you acted like you spent $150,000, what would you do differently? I bet you would have a long laundry list. Would you quit after 2 weeks? Would you keep calling people after the first 5 said no? Would you, stop going to the training calls? Would you stop going to the events? If you spent $150,000 on a business, would you give up on yourself so quickly? I don't think so. But since the cost of entry into network marketing is so low, so many people, they don't treat it like a real business. They don't take it seriously, and they give up way too early. It takes 18 to 24 months to really get your feet wet and really figure this out. You're learning how to run a business with a totally new business model, usually with a new product and new leadership, right? So you've got to give yourself 18 to 24 months to really get your feet wet and learn. It took me 3 years. It will not take you 3 years, believe me, because I've made so many mistakes, but it took me 3 years to figure it all out. I'm still figuring it out, but really to get the gist of it, it took me 3 years, but typically 18 to 24 months. But you've got to treat it. You have got to walk into this like, I just invested $50,000 to $200,000 in a business, and act that way in your posture, your behavior, your commitment, your mindset. So many things will change if you treat it that way versus, it was just $500, whatever. Didn't like it anyway, that's what happens. You guys know what I'm talking about. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. I just wanted to share, I just want to be honest and real and show you some of the things that I'm working on, because it's really great. I really love it. It's hard work, you guys. It's super hard work, but it's so gratifying to be doing some of these things. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you want some of the books that I've been reading or some of the kind of theories that I've been following, just type below more information. I can share it with you. It doesn't matter, what business you're with. I'm happy to share this. This can work for any business. But definitely for network marketing, because it's such a mindset game. It's so important to write things down and put them in front of you. So go to Office Depot or Target and buy a big Post-it notepad and markers and start writing those things out. And I do recommend, if you have any debt, write down all your debt on a big piece of paper, cross it out, because it's psychological, like cross it out, and then watch it as it's going down. Just watch, so you actually look at it every day. It's really exciting. So, okay, you guys, happy Friday. Have a great weekend. I I won't wear this shirt tomorrow. Don't worry. Next video, I'll put a different shirt on, okay? I was saying at the beginning of the video, I have same shirt, different day. Sorry. Okay, bye.